Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been more than 3 months since I made the last video that I told you that I moved to Netherlands with orientation year visa and gave some insights about how to apply for this visa, how did I arrive in Netherlands, and how did I find a house. And today I'm here to get you more updates about how it has this past 3-4 months has been, and how is my life going here, and how am I adjusting to this country. I'm pretty happy. It is nice to say. It's nice to say that because it was not easy. There were times that I had mental breakdowns about feeling alone, about I don't know how to figure out the life, about how to find a house. By the way, I got a house. Like, I am sharing a flat with 4 different people all from different countries. It's a very international household. And like after first 3 months of living alone in the sub-rent house by myself in a studio, I thought about like living with people because I didn't really I thought I was not really ready for living alone. Also because I didn't have a full-time job yet, and I didn't have a new social circle, like a safe spaces. So that's why I also, in order to save a bit of money, right now I'm living in my room in a house it's a shared house, and I have my own balcony. Like, I didn't really put furniture in it yet, and they're actually little eggs. There's a family building up here. So I didn't have a lot of time to put and buy a lot of stuff. I just got these chairs in Marketplaats, which is Marketplaats. It's a platform in Netherlands to find cheap or free furniture that people give away furnitures. And yeah, I just got it and carried it myself to here. I'm living in a good neighborhood. It's very in the center. It's so close. It's like 5 minute bike distance to most of the places I go. Like 5 minutes to this bike distance to the center station. Even like 20-30 minutes walk distance to the center. So I barely need to use public transportation. Registered in. I got a BSN number, which were also vague things in the last video. And then in the last 1.5 months after getting my BSN number, so I'm living in this apartment for 1.5 months now, I guess. Then I started working part-time as a bartender in a queer bar called Elio. I don't know if you remember, in the last video I told you about Ferry, the nightclub, the gay nightclub that I went and met my middle school friend then. Yeah, and the same owner has a bar, a queer bar called Elio. They also do drag bingo events, drag shows, an event called Messy Wednesday. And I didn't have a bartender experience before. I only did in Gran Canaria in the hostel. But I just applied, sent an open application, and told them I really like this community. I really want to be part of it. I really feel safe when I'm in Ferry. And then I had an interview, and then they asked me some questions, and then they asked me for a training day. And I get pretty well along with the manager. And then I started working. I was working there until at the end of this week. And it's 15 euros an hour, which is also really good money for a bartending job. And also plus tips. And we do get tips. You get paid at the end of the month. And also the tips are getting paid at the end of the month. And yeah, I would say that it is a very amazing community to be in and being a part of this. And also I work in Elio, and we close at 1:32, especially on Friday and Saturdays. And after that I go to Ferry to have fun, to dance, because it's also the same community. So it gives you a lot of a safe space to make some friendships and build connections. And I feel I found my place there. Also the people I'm meeting, and I just that type of a bar or a club you have in a city that you go, even you can go alone and you see your people there and you feel like home. Yeah, that is the thing I feel there. And I also, plus I got money out of it, so that was pretty good. But now I quit, unfortunately. But fortunately, I found a full-time job that I'm gonna start in August, the 3rd of August actually. So pretty close by, in the Amsterdam Schiphol Radisson Hotel. And I'm gonna start as a front desk, as a 38-hour per week. It was a good fit for me, and also has a lot of growth opportunities for the future as well. That I am ready to fully commit It's a full-time job that might also provide my visa in the future. Also, obviously depends on my performance. But I have my orientation visa since March 2027, and we already talked about that. And I have the contract until that time, and then we will see the rest. Yeah, I'm ready to fully commit in a tourism industry, which is like a industry that I really would like to work and grow in. So maybe like HR or marketing positions in the future, or maybe just like management positions. I don't know. It is in Amsterdam Schiphol, but it's like 30 minutes travel distance from Rotterdam, and I live very close to the central station, and they also provide transportation like as an extra to the salary, the transportation fees. I'm ready to see what the life will bring and develop and grow within. And other than that, how is the life in the Netherlands? How is the summer? How is the Dutch summer? First of all, it's also so important to know that there is a free language course, Dutch language course, which is provided by the city of Rotterdam. Yeah, and it is called Alsere, and it is completely free. I applied to this course, and then I sent an email about describing myself, and and then they responded in in 1 week, and then they asked me to come for a intake, and then I went, and then I said I have I don't have any knowledge of the Dutch language. And then they told me, they took my information, and then they told me to wait for a call, and where there's a place open, they would call me and reach out to me. And after 1.5 months, they reached out to me, and now I started 2 weeks ago. Now it's in vacation. They're a 1 month vacation, but it's gonna continue at the end of August. So I'm just gonna go 2 times a week, 3 hours per day, so 6 hours a week for free. And they also gave me great notebooks and a student book to start for A1 level and start learning, because obviously it's a country that you can survive without learning the language. You can survive with English in Rotterdam, in Amsterdam. There's a lot of people, a lot of international people that doesn't speak the language. But for me, also when I lived in Italy, I learned Italian. Of course, it's a different story in Italy. You kind of have to. I'm loving this country, and I wanna live here for a while, and also for future especially for HR jobs. It's always great to know a bit of the language. I would say at least A2, B1 level, to also increase your working opportunities, also work-life opportunities. And if there opportunity comes up in the future, and I don't wanna just decline it, or I cannot take it because I don't speak the language. And also since I'm living here, why not learning a new language? But yeah, it is not an easy language. It's not like Italian or Spanish. I just started, but I'm already struggling, but that's the risk I'm willing to take. And other than that, about the life, I signed up to this gym called Sport City. They have a lot of locations everywhere in the Netherlands, and you can take a Sport Plus, which is a City Plus, sorry, and you pay 38 euros a month for a year subscription, or 37 euros, something like that, maybe 35, I'm not sure. But then you can join and go and train in every location that they have. They have 15 minimum in Rotterdam, a lot of in Amsterdam, also in Leiden, I don't know, Eindhoven, Groningen. In every city they have locations of this gym. So I think it is very good, and they do offer classes. That is the reason I don't like going to gym and only working out every day. Sometimes I do that, I'm fine with it, but I started kickboxing, which is my new hobby. I'm loving it. They all do offer kickboxing and boxing classes, a group classes, 8 to 10 people, and I'm going 2 times a week, and it's included in the price. So there's a trainer, and then there's this training tics that you can kick, and then the trainer shows you the techniques and what to do. And at the end of the lesson, sometimes you fight against each other in low power mode. So I think it's a very fun sport to try in your late 20s. Why not? Last year I started surfing. This year kickboxing. I don't know what would it be next year, but a life with ADHD, right? And yeah, I'm going 2 times or 3 times a week to kickboxing or boxing classes. I go to both, and 1 or 2 times to train by myself. So yeah, I'm going to gym a lot, I'm working out a lot, and yeah, that is always a great. I hope to keep it a bit this way until after I started my full-time job. But yeah, I will do my best. I'm also doing my best to eat good And other than that, yeah, my social circle is getting bigger. I'm making friends. Like I have my friends that my friendships are developing, and yeah, I cannot complain. I would say like it's not in the place that I want it to be, but it definitely is reaching there. It's been 4 months, and I'm adapting to here. I also went to a couple of vacations, of course. Like I went to Mallorca, I went to Sicily with my friends. Yeah, what about the Dutch summer? It is not bad. Like, okay, like of course it's not like the Mediterranean or like Italian beaches, but like there are beaches here. There's Hoek van Holland, close by to Rotterdam. It's like a 40-minute metro ride that you can go, and it's a big coast. Like the sea is not the best, and it is cold, so I couldn't really actually swim in it yet. And other than that, in the canals, both in Amsterdam and in Rotterdam, I've been in. It's not that cold. It's not dirty. It is like, of course, like it's not the perfect clean the blue water, but it is like because we had a very like strong heat wave, and these Dutch people are crazy about that. Like when there is a heat, like when it's like plus 30 degrees, everyone is in the canals, everyone is in the rivers, whatever. And it is fun. Like I'm learning to appreciate the sun. Yeah, and yeah, it's always nice to like go for a little tan, meet some friends, or like I don't know, whoever, and spend some good quality time under the sun and swimming a bit in the canal. Yeah, it is fun. It's not bad. I wouldn't complain. And there's always nice places to go. As I said, like Ferry gave me a great safe space and community. And also it's always nice in Netherlands to travel around. It's very easy to go to places because it's very close by everywhere. I think this is my updates overall. Enjoying the life here and adapting to it. And yeah, I got my BSN number. I did the part-time job, and now I'm going to the full-time job. And I would recommend everyone. I received a lot of messages from you, from different people, like on Instagram, on YouTube, or even like on some WhatsApp groups, from Unibo groups as well, that I sent my YouTube videos in. Always feel free to reach out to me about any questions you have about the orientation-wise application, about the life in Netherlands, about job life, part-time, full-time, housing, entertainment. I'm always here to share my life with you. Not like a lot, as you can say. I feel like a retired YouTuber that comes back once in a while to check in. So yeah, see you soon, and feel free to reach out, and don't forget to like the video. Have a nice day. Ciao ciao.